Morena Ngaire. I hope this video finds you well. My apologies for it getting to you so late. I'm looking forward to be able to do this read for you, to help you along in your journey and to see if there's, anything that you might need to know, which are the questions that I'm going to be asking our atua who surround us here. I do believe that I work with our atua power, and so, but I always like to, share with you guys out there, for those who I read for, that in no way, shape or form will you ever be bound to the reads from Taha Warua Tarot, which is my page, and myself, Shamari, So if throughout this read there is something that you deem negative and you do not align with, that is challenging and you're not ready to work with right now, or else triggering, then at the command of your no, you can release all ties and cut those connections to yourself, so that's not sticking with you. I'm not sure if you've had readings before, so I've gone ahead and chosen a couple of decks that are quite, they're not heavy, because there's some dark cards that you can get within the oracle decks or the tarot especially, and some people are quite scared, to get readings because of those very cards. However, the meanings of them and the readers themselves will interpret each of those cards differently. So my goal here and my reading journey is never to disempower anybody, but only to, bring forth the messages that come through our atua or our spread, and empower you to be able to move forward with your progress, your growth, and your situations at hand, kapai. So yeah, if there's anything that does align with you and resonate, then feel free to take that on board and work with it throughout the week or the following weeks. That's all kapai. But I'm gonna do a mini read for you. It is a spread of 5 cards, and I may pull other cards around them if I need some clarity on some things. But once they've been pulled, or once they've revealed themselves, what ones we're going to be working with, then I will get into the read for that. Yeah. Which one has just come out now? Kapai. So surrounding your post the other night, I was really drawn to it. The answer in which come to me, or the the message in which come to me then that I posted, was through the energy of sitting with the post itself. So it was an awesome, it's an awesome message, and I think it's awesome that we, as especially our native Māori culture, they looking to heal, and they looking to be healers if that's what they feel that they are inside. And I heavily got that from you, from your energy, or from the atua that were just vibing with me at that time in regards to sitting with your post, is that you're highly intuitive, and that you are a healer. And the little bit about whether you or Nan was a writer or a poet, like if that resonated with you, because that was something that was coming through strong. So whether Nan had like letters that you haven't seen, so there was something there anyway, which is why I was so drawn to say, like, hey, I'm only new at my reading game, I've picked it up after how many years, but I'd love to do the read for you to see if there's something that we can pick up on. But yeah, today's read will be about focus. That's my intentions here while I'm shuffling these cards. What is it that you will need to be focusing on for your journey ahead with healing and with your search, and any other messages in which we might need to know. So, also, this is a new way for me to do videos. I've never done a video like this. Usually I'll have my camera up on the stand facing down at the oracle cards themselves, or the spread itself. So yeah, this is out of my comfort zone too. So, you know, not only possibly will I be helping you, but you are also helping me by being open to having this reading. So I do appreciate it, and I thank you. Ooh. Okay. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. So for Ngaire, what is it that you would like it to know? Ooh, that one. Kapai. In this time and for her healing journey ahead, Lord. Now, if you have never, I don't know if you've had a reading before, so these decks are, you know, they're not so harsh as the old school tarot ones. Yeah. Yeah. And it's coming through again. So I'm going to do another spread for you also. I'm going to do 3 cards. This is a message that's coming through. Now, I have a Neo deck. It is a Māori deck, and created by Bronwyn Waipuka back home. Beautiful, beautiful artist. So the message that's coming through already, I haven't even finished our spread here, is that I will be laying 3 cards for you, and they are for you to interpret and take on for yourself, how you interpret that. Kapai, so that's going to be coming as well. This oracle deck, if you wanted to know what I was using, is the Angel Wisdom Oracle, or Tarot deck, sorry. There we go, it's another one. In regards to healing, in regards to focus. Oh, yeah. Jingos need a bigger table so my table can catch them. Kapai. Okay, so we've got our 5. And our first one is the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. And so down below it is loyal, dedicated, protective, apprehensive, plans carefully before taking action, but then get going, pay attention to the details, wait for perfect timing, a guardian angel or someone is watching over you. Amen. That is an atua come through all over my body when messages are coming through. So this is directly in relation to you and past situations of how you've dealt with things. You are loyal, you are dedicated, very protective, apprehensive, and the message here is with whatever you're thinking about now, to plan carefully before taking the action for it. Also paying attention to the details of the situation itself. So I'll just run through them quickly. The second card here is in relation to your current situation, and also the fifth card as well. Have faith, the future is bright, dreams come true, positive changes that bring an end to challenging times, the light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, so you're in a transition, so you're in a transition, like a search transition stage, you know, and there's things that you want to accomplish. There's things that you want to be able to do. You know that you have gifts. Even I know that you have gifts of this healing. And it seems like you've come through like this whole search within yourself to find your courage, your confidence, your everything that you need to be able to grow yourself and walk forward and be able to bring this gift to the community or the people around you. It's been a long time. Like, you've been in that situation for a long time. You've been in that search for a long time, and now you're at a place where it's like, I'm just so sick of being in the same place now. You know, I just want for things to change, and you're coming to realize that only you can make that change. Only you can make that change. But there's a bit of a hesitancy there still, you know, one of being judged, one of because of past, I wouldn't say traumas, but words that have been placed upon you where you may have taken it on board, you know, and haven't yet released those, haven't yet given that back to the universe to say, actually, those things aren't mine, you know. And those things are those people's who had said those things at the time. They were going through their own trauma, like these things that the people had spoken over you, whoever they were, you know, at that time. They were in a position of caring for us and nurturing us. However, you know, they didn't realize that as young teens, we take things on and personalize it. Even as young children, you know, we take things on the inside and internalize it and turn it to ourselves. When people say it's our fault from way before, just because they're so hungover and, you know, can't get up to cook you a kai or whatever, and they're like, go feed yourself. Those types of situations, you're fucking useless. Those are the little things that we hold on to, you know, without even realizing it, and not release back to them, because they're only doing that because they had a shit day, they got a hangover, you know. And it's not until we get older that we can realize that it's from their own unresolved traumas and unresolved issues that they spoke those things over us. Yeah, and their intentions may have been to hurt us back then. But then other times it's just because they've said it just because, you know, because they were having a crap day, because they had so much responsibilities to take care of, and, you know, they just couldn't deal with you in their space right then and there, you know. So it's those types of things that we got to release and let go of. And I feel like you're coming into that transition to let it go, to let those things go. I think you've realized that, and you're like, actually, none of this crap is helping my growth. None of this crap is helping me move forward. I've been in this place for too long, and now I need to let it go. I need to put things in their rightful place, and that's not within my heart. It's back to wherever it come from, you know, or even out to the universe, because you're not that type of person to go and give it back, you know, and mamai on them, Yeah, so that's that card there. Bit long-winded, but I hope it makes sense. And this one here is the Queen of Cups. Very it's gonna be an emotional roller coaster moving forward. There's things that are gonna try and creep back to take you back. So with every 2 steps forward, you know, something from the old you is going to creep back into your mind to try and get you to step and try and get you to take those 10 steps back, you know, so you feel like you're stuck in that situation again. You feel like you're back at the old place. Well, you're not. You're not going to be, but it's about you being able to recognize the difference now. And here it's about you realizing that, coming to realize or be aware of the difference of what is yours and what needs to be let go, you know, what is not needed for your life. So that is that one there. So this one here, the 5th card, is the 3 of Swords. And swords represent our intellect. So again, this is just another confirmation saying that there are things that you've picked up and that you've clung on to when rightfully it's not yours. You know, you never deserved those words that were spoken over you. However, you've taken them on board without even realizing it, because that was your understanding to at the time. But now you've come into a different place, you know, we're much older, we've gone through some things, we've been stagnant for a long time, and we just come to the inner knowing, this crap that we're holding on to, this stuff that's holding us back is not worth it, you know, it's not worth it, because we're here for a purpose and we know it. And we can't move forward until we get some healing. And I believe, you know, your atua who are surrounding you, that's what they're asking of you, to let it go, to sit with things, to put them in its rightful context and let them go. Because you have some mahi to do. Not for yourself, but for the people. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, totally. Great sadness that will heal with time. So our time has passed now. A long time has passed now, where healings have taken place within you. You're still on that search, and you will always be healing little things that come up, you know, within the future. But the majority of it, you've learnt those lessons, and now you're ready and willing at a place to let that go. Personal growth that comes from challenges. Yep, we've got said that. Healing misunderstandings and being there for those in need. Yeah. So like I said, with our purpose, you know that the time is now. There is no more time to waste. We've wasted too much time. That's the realization that we've come to. Wasted too much time being hidden away, you know, when we were never made to be hidden. Never, ever, ever. So this card here is the Knight, and this is also in correlation to the future. So once you start sitting with those things and releasing them, seeing them, releasing them, then you're going to come into this space, which is the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands, they go-getters, you know. Everything that you do from here on out is going to, one, challenge you, yes, but two, it's going to challenge you in a way that you remember your old ways and go, nah, that's not me anymore. If I don't have it right now, I need to act as if. So confident. You're going to be an action taker. No longer are you going to be afraid. You're going to just be that Nike thing and just do it. Because like I said, you know, there's no more time to wait. And that's what your atua are saying. There's no more time to wait. There's no more time to wait. This world is broken. You've gone through enough lessons to be able to help somebody now. And even if you start out ugly, until it gets pretty, like this video here, like this is, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is probably going to be a mess once I watch it back. But whatever, you know, I've got to do it. I've got to do it because I too am at the same, you know, I've gone through this space. I've learned the lessons. I have the knowledge. I can help the people. That's what my heart knows. And so with that, any fears that come now, it's like, actually, no, you're not in the driver's seat anymore. You know, we got to talk to ourselves because we've been talking to ourselves all along. It's just that we've been listening to the ones that are saying we're not good enough. Don't do that. Somebody's going to hate you. You're going to hurt somebody. Like all those things. Somebody's going to hurt you. You're never going to make it. You know, everybody else in your family has tried. Nobody's ever succeeded. Why do you think that you're going to be different? So all that sort of talk, that's what you got to be aware of and go, actually, no, you're not in the driver's seat anymore. I'm on a mission to fulfill the purpose in which I'm here for, that I know I'm here for, and I'm going to walk regardless. I'm going to do it ugly before it gets pretty, until it gets pretty, you know? Ka pai. So with the moves in which you're wanting to make now, ka pai, you know, but just really sit with them, plan about them, strategize them, you know, and look at what is the best way in moving forward with that. Really just take some time with it. That's what this one here is for. The star is to have faith in the future because it is going to be, it is bright. It's gonna be bright. It's gonna be bright. Positive changes that bring an end to challenging times. Amen. Claim that because that's yours. That's direct from your atua. I'm going to just see if there's anything else that we need to know. Lord Father, is there anything else? Here we go. Yeah. So just another confirmation, you're not this person anymore. And even if you fall back on yourself, don't be too hard on yourself. You know, just acknowledge it. Okay, ka pai. You know, I mucked up. Whatever, all good. Everybody makes mistakes. That's how I learn. But I'm going to keep on going. I'm not going to let it hold me back. I'm not going to let it push me back into my little hermit space. Yeah. So, I think we're all on this journey in some way, shape or form, you know, from the healing pages and all that sort of stuff, the ropu, the learning ropu, the Aotearoa healers, you know, we're all on this journey. We're all seeking and searching, and we're all in a transitioning time where we're realizing that there's no more time to waste because this world is broken. Our children are broken. Our youth are. They without vision, you know? And where there is no vision, the people will perish. And that's not what we want for them. So, yeah, we know that we know that we got some mahi to do, and there's no time to waste in holding ourselves back anymore or relying on that like negative past information that we thought was truth, but it's not. Yeah? So that's that one there. Anything else, Lord, before I do the 3-card spread? Ooh. Is there anything else that we might need to know at this time, Lord? Yeah. Good times are coming. You know, there's going to be some good times. Where the mind goes, the man will follow. And if you're focused on, you know, walking this path that was meant for you, definitely you're going to be helping and inspiring people. A beautiful new emotional experience, psychic abilities or spiritual insights, a love letter, a new home. Yeah. So I've gone and dropped some over here. So that one was in here. So yeah, trust in your atua. You are an intuitive person. You are a healer. You have a heart that is mamae for the people, and you have the gift to do something about it. What the atua, you know, what your guiding atua is saying to you, heed what they say, heed their voices, because they only always ever look out for our best interest and also our heart's desires, you know, and getting us to that place, and also the people in which we are meant to help. So that is the focus for this week and the weeks to come. Sit with your thoughts, feelings, and, you know, old stuff, put them in their rightful context, let them go. Be aware of your thoughts when you're moving forward, because some are going to try and creep back in to pull you back, but don't let that happen. Just acknowledge it, be aware. Oh, that's what you're trying to do. No, you don't drive this train anymore. I do. Kapai, you do, and your atua do. So listen to them. It was a time, there was a time where you let your inner child, you know, run your life. You listened. Oh no, don't go that way, you're gonna get hurt. Don't get that way, you're gonna, something's gonna happen. It's not good. People are going to laugh at you, all that sort of stuff. Don't go there. So the inner child is about protecting us from anything that hurts. However, we've now transitioned now, and we can now nurture this inner child and say, actually, it's going to be all right. Like, I know you're scared, you've done your job, but I'm going to step in now and lead us with our atua. We're going to go with the atua, and it's going to be all good. So now it's time for you to nurture the inner child and take control of your life, and not let the inner child, the scared, lonely, abandoned, traumatized inner child run your life and your decisions, if that makes sense. So that's it from me. That's it for this little mini read. I hope it did make sense. Yeah, let me know if it does. I know I'm all a bit higgledy-piggledy, whatever, but yeah, just let me know if it sits with you, if you know, yeah, that would be nice to know. Now I'm going to draw these 3 cards for you, and it's not for me to read, they are for you. So this is a hearty deck that I use. When I use it, it usually reveals very sensitive information. I was going to use this as our main mini read. However, I didn't get that leading to. All right. The message was draw 3 cards, and I'll take a photo of it and send it to you as well, so you're not always having to look through the video. Draw 3 cards and you interpret it in its highest form and respect to yourself. You interpret it with your atua and take that on board. Ka pai? Yeah. Anyway, I hope you have a good day today. Ooh. Oh my goodness me. So our first flying card. Amen. Amen. Yeah, trust in your atua. Our atua lead and guide us in the best ways for us. We don't need to be afraid anymore. We don't need to be scared. Okay, well, bring it out. Wow. Amen. Amen. That's cool. So, where's my phone? Our first one. Purerehua. Transformation. Ka pai? I'm going to take a photo of this. Second one. Whakawhetai. Gratitude. And our third one, Moody Order, sacred spark of life. All right, and so you draw from it what you will. I feel it's just another confirmation of what we've just spoken about, but you're going to get it in a way that resonates with you wholly and purely, right? Because I might be all a bit muddly and mixed up and, hey, what, I don't get it, you're talking too fast, or whatever it is, you know. But here, Atua said, I want you to draw 3 cards. They are not for you to interpret. They are for you to interpret for yourself and take it on board and heed the messages. Ka pai? So I hope you have a blessed day. That's it from me. And, well, who knows? We'll stay connected, I'm sure. All right. Ka kite. Maybe not ka kite. My thing is not working. Why are you not working?